levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from
Duan has got himself a free kick. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Clearly not happy with that. Duan. Wader. He has found a way. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's been won straight back. Van Dijk. Reinders. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. De Jong. Japan have a free kick. Duan. Watanabe. Kamada. Wader. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Reinders. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. Duan. Kamada. Ito. Nakamura. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Van Heck. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Spread out to the left. Duan caresses it through. That's been slipped through. Up he goes! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Reinders. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dyson. Van de Ven. Gakpo going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's picked out the run. It's De Jong! They've scored! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Shot at goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Duan. Out to the left it goes. Dumfries makes the interception. Van Heck. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Nakamura. Kubo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. And it's played forward. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. Gakpo. Reinders, and it's lofted through here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Gakpo. Gakpo closing in on goal. Oh, look at the space here. Kamada gets good distance on it.
The Netherlands clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Gravenberg. Mal takes a shot! Ito gets it clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping!
Gakpo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Over to the left. Nakamura tries to dink it through, and that has been clubbed away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's there to clear it. Reinders. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Wader. Spread out to the left. Van Dijk. Japan have reclaimed it. Kamada. That's surely a foul, free kick. And the ball's come loose here. It's the Kubo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Japan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Dumfries. Somerville. De Jong. Tries a measured ball. Clears it away. Nakamura. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doan. Van Heck. Dumfries. Somerville. Somerville is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ito, gently done. Oh, a delicate chip through. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Van de Ven. Van de Ven forwards and with intent. Gakpo. Reinders. Now it's De Jong. It's anyone's ball now. Gakpo with the cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gravenberg. De Jong. And here's Marlon. Marlon! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chance here to counter. Somerville. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's no flag! Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, it's played into the area. He's got away. Played out to the right. Somerville. And he's managed to get free. And the keeper has it. Nakamura. Out to the right. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gakpo. Marlon looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? Marlon. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Japan, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Kamada. Nakamura. Daisen. Nakamura. Throw in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Heck. Reinders. Gakpo. Now it's De Jong. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And that has been cleared. Gravenberg. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van Dijk. De Jong, given the lift of his goal. Out to the left it goes. Lan, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Watanabe. Kamada. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Dumfries. Marlon. He's in plenty of space here. Somerville gets into some space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Somerville. And that was very necessary. Dumfries. Somerville. A chance to play it in. Wader. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And back to the keeper they go. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Dumfries. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kamada. And it's played forward. Kubo. Kamada. Ambitious ball here. That's been slipped through. And he's there to clear it. Dumfries. Marlen. Now it's De Jong. Oh, perfectly measured that. Reinders! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Kubo. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Marlen played with finesse. Suzuki, long ball by the goalkeeper. Van Hek. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Dumfries. Aim forwards. Oh, played through for the wide man. Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Moved on forwards. Looking here to chip it through. And he welcomes it in. It's Kubo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Kubo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Gravenberg. Dumfries. Somerville. Probing pass. Mullen! Duan. Watanabe. Duan. Japan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's a good ball. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nice touch. Kubo proves just a little bit too strong. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dumfries. De Jong. Somerville. De Jong. Gravenberg. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gets it away. Crunching tackle. Somerville. Showing good feet. He's well positioned here. It's a loose ball. And it's hoisted clear. Nakamura. Nakamura in acres of space out wide. Chance! Kamada have it back and can go again. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Somerville chooses to... And a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And it's played forward, and the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. De Jong. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he deliver? Somerville. Gravenberg. Oh, good spread. Duan. Lovely bit of skill. Crossed into the box. Goes for a shot! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. Van der Ven takes aim and crosses. That is a brilliant interception.
The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's come loose. Nakamura. That's very neat. Moved on forwards. Marlen. Dumfries. Somerville looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Dumfries, forwards and with intent. Marlen. Oh, he's found support out wide. Somerville. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Time for a change in personnel. Watanabe, aim forwards. Douane. Watanabe. Douane. Kubo. Verbruggen sends that a long way. Weghorst is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Kubo.
Van Dijk out-muscles him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Heck. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pass has been well intercepted. It's run loose here. Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gravenberg. Dumfries. Ito cuts out the pass. Nakamura. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Somerville. Weghorst. Out to the right. Cross in. Oh, smashing header! Now then, the ball's come loose. Wins the duel this time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Somerville. De Jong. And there's the shot! It looked as though that might lead to something quite... Duan concedes a free kick for that. Van der Ven, gently done. Reinders. Van der Ven has it out wide and in space. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross in. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Weghorst could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
And he goes cross-field. Nakamura thinks one through. Kamada proves too strong.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Somerville certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Gravenberg. Dumfries. Can he latch on to this? Out of play for a throw. Reinders. Played out to the right. Time to deliver. Somerville.
The Netherlands really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's played forward. Duan. Duan forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Reinders. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dumfries. Somerville providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aim forwards. Nakamura, now he's off and running. The Netherlands have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, he's found support out wide. Somerville. Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it. Nicely shaped cross. Cleared away. And the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kamada. Lang.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Weghorst. Somerville. He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Lang's cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
The Netherlands, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. All square again into the dying minutes. Watanabe moved on forwards. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. It's Kubo! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Japan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's played forward. Van der Ven. Lang. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And he whips in across. Lang.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Up he goes! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Tries a deft little ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Weghorst. Weghorst! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kubo, played out towards the right wing. Van der Ven, oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Duan plays it short. Kamada. Great chance!
Kamada usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
De Jong succumbs to the pressure. Wader. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked...
Well, we're on the way. Van der Ven. Gakpo. De Jong. He's shifting through the gears here. Dyson. Nakamura in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van der Ven, probing pass. In it comes. Duan. Marlen. Gakpo. Marlen. Just a chance for a shot! Goal! The Netherlands!
The Netherlands, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kamada, gently done. Chance! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Somerville has it in a wide position. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Japan, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Kamada shifted upfield. Oh, that's a nice ball. Real chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Dies in. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. De Jong. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Dumfries. Somerville has it out wide and in space. Played into the middle. Duan. Wader. Ito. Nakamura. Oh, good spread. Kubo. And a chance! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Japan, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Japan take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get onto this? Gakpo gets into some space. Reinders! And it's hoisted clear. Thinks one through. Nakamura could try cutting inside here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Somerville. Now it's De Jong. Foot in. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. De Jong. Wader. Played out to the right. Well read, nice interception. Reinders. Van der Ven. Gakpo. The Netherlands already trailing and we've barely begun. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he welcomes it in. Marlon. He's got... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. The Netherlands are level. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Somerville. Lovely ball and the finish! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
The Netherlands go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the ball's come loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Marlen does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Japan, and that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking here to chip it through. Gakpo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Duan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Somerville. Marlen. That's good play. Somerville. Cross goes in there. And that's out of reach. Lofted upfield. Reinders wins the duel this time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Jong do have a chance to counter here. Gakpo. Van der Ven. In with the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Duan forwards and with intent. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mullen! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The Netherlands go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Somerville. Oh, perfectly measured that. Marlon finds himself offside. Suzuki sends that a long way. Gakpo. Marlon. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He's having a shot! Marlen. Gakpo. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kubo played out to the left flank. Played in by Nakamura. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Reinders, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Somerville. Marlen. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Moved on forwards. Kubo. Duan providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Van der Ven. Reinders. That's a nicely weighted pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gravenberg. Kamada. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Marlen. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kamada. Kubo. Kamada, aim forwards. Gakpo. Reinders. He's making a real surge on the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It'll be a throw-in. Gakpo. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Watanabe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Duan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what a ball! It's Kubo! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great work on the overlap. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Van de Ven. Reinders. Very nicely done. Gets good distance on it. Nakamura. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nakamura shifted upfield. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's anyone's ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Somerville. Somerville. Lovely feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. De Jong. And he thumps it clear. Reinders. De Jong spread out to the left. Duan looking for a runner, and there's green grass ahead of him, and he's managed to get shot, surely! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Dumfries. Reinders. Gravenberg moved on forwards. No, that's overhit. And it's played forward. And that's been won straight back. He is through here. Gravenberg. Somerville. Suzuki claims it, safe hands. There's the whistle for half-time. The Netherlands are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we are already promptly back underway. Gravenberg. Somerville. Van Dijk. Dumfries. Oh, he's found support out wide. Somerville. That is a brilliant interception.
The Netherlands clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
This looks promising. That's good defending, very good defending. Dyson. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Played towards the other side. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Gakpo. Van Heck. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Somerville. Reinders. Van der Ven chooses to go cross-field. Somerville. Ball comes in. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Dumfries, and the keeper's got it again. Van Dijk. Somerville does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dumfries looking to run onto it. So who's he picking out? Reinders. Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's away. And he shoots! Can he stop it going out?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Somerville. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Goal, the Netherlands! And again they hit the front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Dyson, out to the left it goes. Kamada, who does have an assist to his name. Over to the left. Lovely. Big chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This has become one superb game of football.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Jong. Gravenberch. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Kubo. Done delicately. Think through. Face to face with the keeper. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Marlen. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Duan. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Kubo. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Forwards and with intent. Ball is over the line. Gravenberch. De Jong. And here's Marlen. Reinders. De Jong. It's run loose here. Reinders!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kamada. That's a cute ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Reinders. Van de Ven. It's a mighty effort! And again! Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. Marlen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nakamura, now he's got space here. Danger averted for now. Marlen. Ito cuts out the pass. Watanabe. Kubo played out towards the right wing. Nice physical challenge. Looking to break at pace. And that's really well manoeuvred. Marlen, and he's certainly onside here. Nakamura. Kamada. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Japan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Somerville. De Jong. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Kamada. Watanabe. Japan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Reinders. Gravenberg. Dumfries. Somerville. Showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ito played over towards the opposite flank. Nakamura. Now who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Somerville. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Reinders. De Jong. And here's Marlen.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Van Dijk. Van Dijk played out to the left flank. That has been cut short.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's lost his man here.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Reinders. Gakpo with the cross.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's beaten the last man. Marlen.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nakamura. Great ball if he can get there.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gravenberg. Dumfries. Somerville. Some good work on the right flank here. Aimed in towards the centre. And that was very necessary. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gakpo. Marlen. Kamada. It's Kubo! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Somerville. Time to deliver. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, he's trying it! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
De Jong. And back to the goalkeeper. Gravenberg. And it's played forward. De Jong. A heavy challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Five minutes left on the clock. Very much into the last knockings. Hit it. Chance! Sticks it away! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
The Netherlands could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Dumfries. That's a nicely shaped ball. Marlen, he's onside! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Reinders. Robbie. Kluivert. And here's Gakpo. That's tight. Marlen! A real chance and a real let-off. Moved on forwards. Nakamura. It's a throw-in. Caresses it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gakpo. Oh, it's come loose. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Calmly anticipates. Verbruggen, long ball by the goalkeeper. Marlon, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Kubo. Over to the left. Nakamura. Kamada. Kubo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Reinders aim forwards. Oh, they could break here. And the referee brings it to a close. The Netherlands have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This was a fantastic display, Peter, of expansive football. They stretched their opponents at every given opportunity, and they ran them ragged. It was all highly impressive. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link-up play was outstanding too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So it's away we go then. Dumfries. Somerville. It's gone out for a throw-in. Marlon. Duan. Kubo. Wader. That is a great pick out. And he thumps it clear. Japan have got it back and they'll have another go. Nakamura has been caught there, it's a foul. Kubo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Watanabe. Ito. Nakamura. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! And that has been cleared. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gakpo is flagged offside. De Jong. Dumfries. Nakamura wins the duel this time. Somerville. De Jong knocks it out wide. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Marlon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Van der Ven. He has a look up. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here. Kamada. Nakamura. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's through here. Face to face. And the finish! Goal! Japan! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Gakpo.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Gets his head on it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Jong with the short one.
Gakpo.
Decent chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Van Heck. The Netherlands are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
He is just caressing the ball. Now it's De Jong. De Jong's cross. Bullish header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Kamada. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Dumfries. Marlon in acres of space out wide. Chance for a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Nakamura. Kamada. The Netherlands already trailing and we've barely begun. Marlen. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Watanabe. Douan. Dyson. Played with finesse. And the pass is intercepted. Reinders. And it's played forward.
Gakpo.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Kamada. Reinders. Reinders, forwards and with intent. And here's Gakpo. Van de Ven.
Gakpo.
Oh, that's neat. Crossed into the middle. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Douan. Watanabe.
Kubo.
Brilliant! Dumfries. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Wader. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's really well manoeuvred. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van der Ven. Gakpo. De Jong. Dyson. Kamada played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Suzuki claims it, and the danger passes. Kubo. Wader. And he's cut it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Throw in. Nice control. Kamada. Kubo. Now it's Doan. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Marlen. Van der Ven. Reinders. Gakpo. Marlen. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! Somerville have it back and can go again. Gravenberg, oh, good spread. Here it is, crossed in. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's been taken short. Gakpo, and the ball's come loose here. De Jong. Gravenberg, probing pass. Now it's De Jong. Great challenge, time to perfection. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well.
Somerville! And for a moment, time stood still.
Reinders.
Somerville. Played in. That is a brilliant interception. Kamada, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, super find. Oh, and a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Dumfries. Somerville. Oh, sweet feet.
Reinders.
Gravenberg. Nakamura concedes a free kick for that. Reinders spread out to the left. A chance to play it in. Reinders. That's very neat. Gravenberg done delicately. Danger averted for now.
Reinders.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that could set him on his way. He's in a good... And he shoots! It's in! De Jong, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
The Netherlands give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Nakamura. Nakamura, gently done. Oh, shooting chance! Dumfries getting this one clear. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Kamada.
Gets a good foot in there. Marlon. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Moved on forwards.
Duan.
Nice looking ball. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Marlon.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kamada.
Nakamura. Somerville.
Van de Ven.
Gakpo. That looks a good cross. Watanabe.
Duan.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gravenberg looking for a runner. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And back to the keeper they go. Watanabe.
Kubo.
And it's played forward. Nakamura, now he's off and running. Somerville. That's a good run he's making there. Now here's the delivery. Marlon. In once more.
Duan.
And we've reached half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Gravenberg.
Dumfries.
Somerville. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. And claimed it back swiftly. Out to the left it goes. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Plays it out wide. Somerville in acres of space out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Somerville. That's really well cleared. Dumfries does really well to win the ball there. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Gakpo really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gravenberg.
Dumfries.
Somerville caresses it through. Suzuki attempts a clearance. He's being urged to shoot. Out to the right. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Nakamura gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee...
And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Weghorst certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van Dijk. Somerville. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Van Heck. Gravenberg. Now it's De Jong. Kubo. Gets it away. Watanabe. Nakamura. Can he latch on to this? Lovely bit of skill. Can he get onto this? Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, what's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Thinks one through. Good ball over the top. Just can he finish? Oh, taken with style.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Kubo. That's really well manoeuvred. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he deliver?
Somerville.
Gravenberg shifted upfield. De Jong. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Japan are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Somerville. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Gakpo.
Reinders.
That's tidy. Japan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Van de Ven.
Aim forwards. Showing good feet. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's really well manoeuvred. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's run loose here. Watanabe.
Douane. Douane.
Shift.
Douane.
Is fouled. Somerville. And here's Gakpo. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. De Jong plays it in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Weghorst actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.